the channel. Managed to get the pony home safe from Elite Automotive the other day after getting the supercharger installed and all tuned up. If you haven't seen that video yet, I'll put a link in the description below for you guys to make sure you catch that video. It was a lot of fun, a little bit tense at times when the car was being tuned on the dyno, but at the end of the day we achieved an amazing result, so well happy with that. Bit of an experience driving at home, that's for sure. It's completely changed the car, the supercharger, and yeah, it's nuts. It really is. It's crazy. I haven't even fully stood on it yet. I'm just easing into it, learning the car. But even at those sort of levels, it's just unbelievable. Way above my pay grade right now. So yeah, learning more as each time I drive the car, so which is really good. Today I thought I'd install some new hood struts from Ford Performance to the car, bonnet struts in Australia, and also a new gear knob that I had sort of like semi-custom made for the car. Took ages to get here, around about, oh geez, nearly 6 weeks, but I certainly think it's worth the wait. I'll turn the camera around, we'll have a quick sticky beak at them, and we'll make a start, yeah? All right. Alright, so first of all, here's the new gear knob that I bought. It's in blue and white. I like the blue and white theme in the car, so I'll try and keep that in line. It's got a bit of weight to it, screws straight on, a little bit of Loctite on it, things like that I'll have to do. But yeah, I think that looks pretty smart at the end of the day. So that one's got to get installed. And these are the Ford Performance hood struts, or bonnet struts as we call them down here. Bought them online. They arrived in the mail really quickly actually. They only took around about a week to turn up, so which was really handy. So I thought, yep, I'll get these two bits in, make sure everything lines up and all that sort of stuff, and then we might go for a bit of a drive in the car, get a feel for this new gear knob. It is definitely larger than the standard one. Once I grab the original one out, we'll put them side by side before I install this one so you can see the difference on it. Yeah, so I'm sure it'll feel certainly differently in the hand with, it's a larger circumference gear knob than the standard one. So, but we'll do a comparison on that anyways, just so you can see as well. All right, so I'll take all this stuff off the bonnet, and we'll pop the bonnet, the hood in America, and we'll get these hood struts installed. Okay. Alright, so we've got the light set up, and there's the beautiful 2.9 litre Whipple. Yum. So yeah, the hood struts actually replace this stalk arm here that actually holds the bonnet up. So I'm going to keep that in there just for like emergency type things. That should a hood strut fail or something like that, I can still get the bonnet up. And also in high wind as well, it's always nice to, if you need to put the bonnet up, it's good to latch it with that one as well, just to keep the bonnet nice and steady. Plus, I think, it'll look a little bit silly just leaving these little hook marks for the for that arm to click onto. There's nothing there really at the end of the day. Personal preference, but yeah, I'm going to keep it on there anyway. All right, so from what I understand, what we need to do is we need to undo this little bolt. Let me get the camera right here for you, and I'll focus on there. There we go. Yeah, so we need to undo that bolt there, and then also we need to make, we need to draw a template or mark a template here and drill a hole, the bracket to go down here that holds the hood strut to the car itself. On the other side, it's fairly straightforward. I believe it goes into this hole here and then goes up once again to that nut. I'll just try and get it on focus there for you, sorry guys. Yeah, it goes up on that nut there. So I'm just going to pull the packet out and see if I can find the template, and we'll make a start with that first, I think. Okay, so I've marked the hole there where the original hole is, and then this bottom line here has to line up with the plastic, and that hole has to line up like so. Get that right today would be nice. Something along those lines there. And then we have to mark this hole. Let's see if we can do this with one hand. I think I'm going to have to do this. No, I'll get away with it. Just press down. So, to mark the hole, so you can see the point where the point's gone in there. I'll just zoom in a little bit, just there. Give it another dab, like so, and then we have to drill around about 28mm hole for there, because that little template allows the bracket, I'll just move this out of the way now, to go into this hole here and come out and out through that hole, so the bonnet strut can connect and then go up to the bonnet. So just going to grab a decent drill bit, and we'll drill this one out, and yeah, we'll be back in a sec. Okay, so that's the hole drilled out just there. It's got access to there, so the bracket will come out through there and then set up along the top. So we'll install some brackets, and yeah, we'll see how this all lines up. So that's the second bracket installed. That one points outwards, that one points inwards. Now for the strut to go in, so we'll grab that over here. Now, what they say is that the body of the strut needs to be at the top. So we'll clip that one in first, and then we'll clip the bottom piece in, and hopefully that will be the first one installed. So that's the first one installed. The hole lined up really well. All the buttons are in for the battery cover. Yep, they're all in. And the hood strut, I should say, the hood strut is now installed. Lines up beautifully. All right, I'm going to repeat the process on the other side, but I don't have to do this because there's no battery cover on the other side, obviously. So I'll get cracking on with that now. I reckon that's a bit of a success. Very smooth to operate, pretty easy to install, just some basic hand tools really. But yeah, really easy to install too. So there's the finished result. The bonnet is open without the strut bar. No strut bar, yay. Holes there, strut bar's still down there. But yeah, very, very happy with that. Look in there as well. The fit in through there, fitted bang on. Just take that template away, don't need that anymore. But yeah, overall, very, very happy with that. Nice smooth action on it as well. I'll just take the slide down, like so, and close it down. So she's got weight to go down, so it closes. And then as she comes up, stops and then just slows to fully open, so it doesn't just like spring right open right to the end. So I think it slows down in that last latching part. Very, very happy. Okay, now it's on to the gear knob. So this is the original gear knob. It's got leather around the outside, as you well know, and then it's got the etching and everything up the top there. Really nice gear knob, but I just wanted something different inside my Mustang at the end of the day. So now I believe that we just need to put the car in reverse, so we have to do the reverse lockout so we get the right height for the new gear knob. So we'll go ahead and do that. That is reverse there, and then we have to undo this one, which might require 2 hands for me to do. So that's just the pump for the supercharger at the end of the day, whirring away in the background. So we'll shut that off. Okay, so I'm just going to go 2-handed for a sec, and we'll start unscrewing this one. So I got it cracked. Just unscrew that one. Keeping it in reverse gear. Like so, and that's that one off. Let's have a quick comparison here, see if we can get a decent comparison of the size difference of the 2 gear knobs. So if I go like that, we put the camera there, you can see it's quite a noticeable difference in the size of the gear knob. So yeah, it'll be very interesting to see how this drives with this new gear knob, the feel of it when changing through the gears and that. They probably, no, the new ones is a little bit lighter than the original, so I don't know if that's going to make a difference or not. I'll soon find out. But yeah, it'll be, yeah, definitely the original is definitely heavier. So yeah, we'll have a feel for that. I'll screw this one onto here now and just see where it buttons down. I will need to put on a little bit of Loctite on it and then let it set for you know, maybe an hour or 2 or something like that, and then we can go out and give it a test. Geez, my car's dusty from the shop. Haven't cleaned it since I came back because it's been such lousy weather here, but yeah, okay, well, we'll get cracking with this now. Go 2 turns out. There's reverse. Okay, so it's 2 turns out. So it's a few days later after I installed the new gear knob and the hood struts to the Mustang. The weather went pear-shaped, so, and I wasn't going out in the rain. I just washed the car, so I went, no, not doing that. So, but lo and behold, nice and sunny today, which is really, really good. Just heading off to Elite Automotive and to get the car checked over. Done a few 100Ks on it now, and just get the exhaust checked, make sure there's no leaks or anything like that, and everything's nice and tight and buttoned up and all the levels are all good. So heading down there at the moment, and I thought, well, there's an opportunity to have a quick discussion about the gear knob and the hood struts. All in all, gear knob, hang on guys, I'll just give it a look. Well, that was 4th gear spin. Unbelievable, at about 3,800 revs. This thing is just nuts, absolutely nuts to drive. It is so exciting. It's like a cat on a hot tin roof. It's just you're really on it when you're driving this thing. That was, yeah, as I said, 4th gear in the rear is just like go. Still running the stock Pirellis at the back, but they'll be getting changed very, very soon, hopefully. So yeehaw, can't wait for that. All in all, as I said before, the gear knob, absolutely fantastic. It looks great, feels great, works really well. It's bigger than the standard gear knob that comes with the car, and I like that bit of a more chunky feel with the gear knob. So very, very happy with that, which is really good. The hood struts, they did what they said on the box. Pretty easy to install. You do need some basic tools for it, but other than that, it was fantastic. Really, really easy, and they work really well too. And I like the fact that when you do open the bonnet, it lifts up, and then at the last part of its stroke, it slows down, so it doesn't just fling up. If you enjoyed the video, can you give it a thumbs up for me? Much appreciated. And also consider subscribing to the channel as well for plenty of new videos to come up on RevMatch 1970. You guys have a fantastic day, and we'll see you on the next video. Cheers.